Okay. I didn't say right. Right. This is a very in the momentical one. Because so I have been feeling quite good today about how organised I've been. Today I got a huge tick in my list of head fuckery things, which flare up when I try to do anything organisational. And I think, I haven't done that. Well, this is one of those, and it's been dragging on for ages and ages. And I took charge of the situation yesterday, and I've got it sorted out today, and it's on its way to being sorted. Magical. And riding this confident wave, I was then chatting to someone who'd messaged me about linking up to do some DJ stuff. And there I was, planning out my appointments in my head, using my reticular activating system, or my executive functioning, which doesn't work, as it would be referred to with ADHD. And I was free on Friday. I said, I can do Friday, I'm free all day. And something just made me check my fucking calendar. Friday is the fucking appointment with Dr. that I've been going on about for 6 fucking weeks. The whole purpose of these videos, the whole thing that like led to me, well, not the whole thing, but like what so much of my fucking uncontrollable thought trains have been about has been this fucking appointment to see Dr. And there I am. Fucking arranged. It's been in my fucking diary, my phone for weeks. But so your reticular activating system is the part of your subconscious that makes your plans for you. So here's a technique I used to use with people is if you look at doing a shopping list, if you actually write that shopping list down, and if you also visit all of the cupboards and freezer and everywhere where you keep everything, where you keep your bottles of cleaning products and all that stuff, anything you need to top up on, check the cupboard, look at the thing and write it down. Because you're using those areas of your brain for remembering all the names of the things. You're using the areas of your brain to control your hand to write. And your subconscious also reads what you write. As well as composing it, it then reads it back. Because there's lots of parts of your subconscious. So the more areas of your brain you use, the more likely you are to remember it. And what I used to say to people is, like, write that shopping list and do it in that specific controlled way, and then go shopping, and then leave it in your back pocket. And try and go shopping, and then pull the list out at the end and see how many you got. But you got nearly all of them. And the other thing is, what will happen is, as you're on your way around, just being a slave to your function, as you're, what am I getting? What aisle am I on? Oh yeah, I needed beans. You'll suddenly think, oh yeah, I fucking needed eggs. Or you think, I needed cornflakes, or whatever, and you'll walk right past them. Oh, that was handy. It wasn't handy. That was your reticular activating system. That's when it's working properly. That's what it's supposed to do. It makes plans for you, like your route round the shop, that you don't need to bother your conscious with. It can just be in your subconscious, not having to fret your conscious mind with things like that. So that's why you can chat to someone while you're making a cup of tea. And we all know when that system malfunctions is when you go to put the fucking cornflakes in the fridge. And you laugh at yourself and you go, fucking hell, what have I done? Well, ADHD is like a permanent state of doing that. In a lot of ways, it's one of the things it is. My best one was making a cup of gravy, and I put milk and sugar in my gravy. It wasn't until I held the steaming cup of gravy, milk and sugar to my mouth and went, I don't recall this fucking Colombian coffee smelling like gravy. What the fuck's happened here? And I'd habitually reached for the jar that was on the fucking thing. I shouldn't have done. I should have reached for the cupboard, because if my reticular activating system worked. You know how, like, when you see people get in and they sling their keys in the bowl or hang them on the hook, and they've got their little routinely things that they do in the coat and the bag and the dump, and so then they walk out, and those are all sorts of automatic things. And I still do that, even though I know I'm terrible at it. I've always said to myself, why do I keep trusting my memory? I do. I keep trusting my memory. And I think, why? I shouldn't do that. I need to learn from this fucking shit. An appointment I've been going on about for fucking weeks, and I nearly just fucking arranged something on exactly the same day. and said I thought I was free all day because I thought my appointment was Thursday. So it's given me a little. It's again, I can get really unsettled by shit like this, frightened by it, because it's when I let my guard down. But the thing about letting your guard down is it does happen automatically, and I can fucking put my guard back up and have to re-put my guard up. In the way that a lot of us do, like when you're listening and you think, oh, fucking don't interrupt them, don't interrupt them, don't interrupt them, don't interrupt them. And a lot of us get that. It's just, I just get it to an extreme amount. And here I am forgetting what other point I was making. I did a little aside there and I've lost myself again, haven't I? But yeah, sorry, yeah, just trusting my memory, just going along with it. But we all do. And so very often, remembering to remember something means I then forget it. Because my brain is always like, we give it lists of jobs to do and it will tick them off. Just remembering that you need to do it later, my brain goes, oh, that's that job done then. And it doesn't revisit it. My reticular activating system, my executive functioning system are impaired significantly. And this is and this is on a fucking time when I'm feeling good. And that's probably when it's risky, because when I'm feeling good, I'm sort of more carefree. And being carefree can lead to some serious fucking consequences. Because if you don't turn up to psychiatry appointments, they fucking launch you instantly. It's one of the best ways to dispel the myths about psychiatry that they slap labels on you and stuff is to have a fucking appointment and miss that appointment and see how quickly they do root out the troublemakers and the blaggers and all of that shit. And you need to take fucking full responsibility. And I got launched from there before. That's why I thought I was going to get launched when I was when I forgot to go to psychology. But they're a little bit more lenient. But the irony of it was, it's like one of my huge manifestations of ADHD, or whatever else it's now turned into, is organising myself. That's what is again one of those ironies. I'm there to try and sort that shit out, but because I can't sort that shit out, I miss the appointment. And it's like I almost fucking did. It would have been one of those days. That's what frightens me, is how frightened I got when I didn't go to psychology. And I thought to myself, when I should have been thinking at 1:30 or whatever it was, I looked back and I posted a picture of actually it was in this headband, but I called it my dick headband because it looks like a penis. There's the balls. Right? And I called it my dick headband. And I was chatting to a dude on there, and I actually wrote, anyway, he'd said, oh yeah, you've just been to the gym, that's why your veins are popping. I was like, mate, you've just made me. I'm actually about to go to the gym. And I wrote that at 1:30, I'm about to go to the gym. And I didn't realise, so that was on the Thursday, I didn't realise until Friday afternoon at about 3:00 when I was putting my tent up and I'd gone to a festival. And I just went, hang on a minute, I haven't been to psychology this week. Oh, and instantly I went, oh, it's all right, I didn't have it or something. I remembered a non-fact. And then I had to second guess and I was like, no, hang on, no. Fuck, I should have gone yesterday. And that was it. I thought to myself, oh, it's all right, I can't have missed it. They would have written to me. That was my conclusion at first. I was like, nah, they'd have written to me if I'd have missed it. And then someone said, mate, it's Friday. If they'd have written to you, it would have gone in the post last night. And you wouldn't get it until Monday because they sent it second class. So you might have got it Tuesday. And I was like, fuck. So when I was happy and just bumbling around and doing shit, and then I tried to retrace that morning, and I was like, I'd thought to myself at like 9-10 in the morning when I was planning my day out, I've got psychology at 2. I had it every week at fucking Thursday, 2:00. And then shifted it to 2:15 for a little while. But like I said, it was 26 fucking weeks. It wasn't, it was a regular fucking thing. It was a regular fucking thing for nearly all of this year. It was January, February time I started it, and I only just finished like, 5 weeks ago. So yeah, pretty much this year. Because it's more than 26 weeks because of the time when I broke my leg. So they weren't counted as sessions. So I was, yeah. It's unsettling when you think you're getting that, and that's the thing I've said in one of my recent videos about, which when I think I'm starting to get somewhere and think I'm starting to move, and I'm like, yes, that's done, yes, that's done, and then it's like, oh my fucking, you idiot, you fucking idiot, and all the anger comes back, and all the despair, and all the fucking so so I made a video about it, because that's what I do now. I talk to my offload outlet, which is what this has become in a lot of ways. It's not what it's, that's not the full purpose of it. Because I must say at this point, thank you to everyone who's subscribing. It truly means the fucking world to me. I've had some messages from people, they've been fucking beautiful. Just when someone says that they're now looking at things about themselves differently, that sort of shit, I'm like, oh my God, that's just fucking lush. I want more. If you are getting anything from it, tell me about it. Please. Like, I want to hear about it. I want to hear what you're going through. I want to hear what, you know, what do you relate to and stuff. Let's fucking start banding together on this and helping each other out. But truly, thank you so much for subscribing. Advertise me if you would. I totally get that not wanting to comment on any of the Facebooks that I share or even on here. It's like you're almost saying, hey everyone, I've got mental health issues, and you might not want to do that publicly, and I get that fucking completely. So, you know, if there's anything comes up that you want to comment on, you can comment to me privately, is what I mean by message me as well. Just like, if you want to make a comment, please do. There is, I know she'll watch this at some point, there is a message I've got to come back to, but fuck, that girl can write, and I want to really message her back in the way that it deserves. So I need to get some shit out of my head first, hun. I will come back to you. But yeah, thank you so much, all of you, for that. And it's gratitude beyond belief for me that anyone would think that this shit's worth listening to, in a way. And for anyone that it's helped or touched or anything, oh my God, you're fucking welcome. It makes me almost want to well up with happy tears of loveliness.